we locked in right now. It's the Wheel1 podcast. It's your boy Master Twice. Got a special guest in the cut right here. You know what I'm saying? This is my big homie David. He just coming through hella strong too. Just in case you didn't know, now you know.
Oh,
introduce yourself to the people now.
Guys, thank you very much. This is David Anderson. I am the founder of D.A.C.C Consultants, and I'm a business owner. I am a business consultant, and I do many things with marketing and brands.
You know what I'm saying? That's a little something. That's the tip of the iceberg right there. That's the tip of the iceberg right there. Now, David, you know, we're gonna do it how we usually do on this podcast. We're just gonna get right into it. I love to find out things about, you know, family life, your upbringing. Like, we want to know the story about, like, you know, the early you. You know what I'm saying? Let us know a little bit about that.
Oh my gosh! So the early me. So all right. Let's start off with negative. Let's start off with negative.
Right.
So start off with negative. I've been in more police cars than my friends. I've been in jail so long. So I've been in police cars at least 6 times by the time of grade 9. But the positive is I learned to not go in police cars when I was the age. So when everything counted, I did what I had to do.
You learn from the mistakes.
Exactly. And that's why I'm very hard on youth and everything I do. I'm trying to be very stern, but also let them know why I'm stern. Mm-hmm. You gotta let them know why you're stern, because they just think that, like, adults hate them. Adults just say things. Teachers just say things and they just listen. No, they need a time to speak. They need options.
I think that's the thing that a lot of people don't realize with, like, the children nowadays is, like, they need to be heard at the same time.
Yeah.
I think, like, people forget as adults we can learn from the children at the same time. So that's why it's good to have that open communication. And then that makes them respect you more, in turn want to listen to you more.
Yeah, and literally, because once a kid says, hey, I want to do this, and you fulfill that dream, they feel like they're the world. That whole week, you made their whole week. And if you don't know, listen to your youth, listen to your kids, listen to anybody that is telling you something. Not just kids. You have 2 ears for a reason. Listen. Don't just speak and just talk so much. You gotta listen to what people are saying to you.
No, real
you gotta
shit.
Understand.
Yeah, real shit.
Yeah.
Real shit. I feel like that's a big thing that a lot of people don't stress as much now, is like the listening factor. Everyone wants to be heard, but no one wants to listen. You know
That's very hard, because people think I'm very smart, but I'm the dumbest guy on earth. People think I'm the dumbest guy on earth because I feel like I know nothing. Because I want to know everything.
I think I want
to know everything. That's why I don't know nothing.
But I feel like they say, like, you know, a smart man knows that they know nothing.
That's why you know? I'm slowly figuring that out. Slowly. I definitely don't know nothing, but I'm learning everything.
So, like, just like to roll off to, like, you know, you don't know nothing. Like, let's start. Like, I want to still know a little bit more about, like, growing up as a kid. Like, you know, how was that like? You know,
I played basketball when I was grade 7. Okay, before basketball, I was just a kid outside playing any sport.
And let's like, any siblings and anything like that? Like,
yeah,
you know,
I have an older sister, older brother who are twins.
Oh, shit. Okay.
They're fraternal twins.
Okay.
And then I have an oldest brother, and then so basically I'm the youngest.
Oh, you're the baby. I'm the baby in my family too.
I am the wash belly.
Yeah, I'm the youngest in the family too. You know what I'm saying? They don't know about the baby life. Yeah.
But you know, they try to baby you, but, like, you know, you're a man. You know, you see life in society. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was just playing a lot of games, playing a lot of sports outside. When there was a blackout, we played cards, we played whatever we needed to play. Other than that, I just started playing sports like basketball seriously in grade 7.
Okay.
My coach said that you see your friends, you're never gonna see them again, because you're getting a scholarship, you're gonna play basketball, you have practice, you have tournaments. Mm-hmm. I had responsibilities from grade 7.
You gotta get this work in.
It's crazy, but yeah. So that's how my life was growing up, and then obviously my rough riding, getting whatever police cars, going through. But in grade 9, I started realizing, and I started being a better child. I realized who I am. In college, not in high school.
Okay.
I realized how smart I am. But yeah.
I mean, sometimes it takes that time, you know.
Yeah.
But, like, to go back to, like, what you were saying, like, as a kid, like, what were some of the other hobbies that you loved doing? Like, you talked about the ball and everything, but, like, what were some other passions that, like, kind of just stuck out to you that you had as a child?
I was a fashionista.
Ooh.
I was the guy going downtown from 2007, 2006 as Social Cartel. Come on. I was outside. I had all the swag. You know, I was going outside to the new exclusives. Like, when you see whatever I wear, it's never anything anybody wears. Even what, like,
talk
it's
about
just
the drip
from my pants. There are guys from the hood are like, what I realize is that people are always gonna hate you first. Give them 2 minutes, then they're gonna appreciate it. Only you can do it. Only you can pull it off.
See, I feel like
So that's dressing was for me and shoes.
I feel like the trendsetters, they're always the outcasts at first.
Oh,
because
my.
niggas are like, yo, what are you doing out here? Like, you know,
1000%, yeah.
And then tutus, now everybody's rocking the same shit that they were clowning you for, but you looking for something new now.
It's crazy. It's just like you gotta set the trend. You gotta ride. You don't ride the wave. You gotta set the wave.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the difference. Don't ride the wave. You gotta set the wave.
Very few people understand that concept, but you know, because we live in a world of followers, you know what I'm saying? So it's like very few people want to like try to create their own lane and shit. And it's like great that you said like like expressing yourself through the fashion just by doing that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like that's an amazing thing right there. But like another thing I want to get into, fam, is just a little bit like how you took those passions and like how you just how they've stuck with you to this day. Like, you know, as we already said about the fashionista thing, but you know, even the ball, like, you know, how the lessons that you learned from ball and shit, like all those things, like how those passions as a kid have stuck with you to this day.
Oh my gosh, passion stuck with me from best start for basketball. So basketball, like we learned to be a team. I'm a camp counselor as well, so I work for Motion basketball camp.
Oh, shout out to Motion. Shout out to
basketball
Motion.
Camp.
I used to hate them when we were playing back in the day. OBAs.
This was last week. Don't worry about them, but the Motion, don't worry, I got you.
I'm an Etobicoke Thunder man. I'm gonna shout them out.
Before we went to Motion,
shit. Okay. He knows.
But nah, I learned a lot that from working with your team, understanding people have their different life, just at home. Some people don't have no parents, and they're just like their grandma drops them off, or they're barely home, and it's a parent. So that's when you realize other people's mom are really taking care of you. So basketball-wise, I learned that leadership. I learned that responsibilities. I learned that waking up in the morning. To this day, I wake up 5 a.m. in the morning. Like 5 a.m. in the morning.
I love that. I try to be an early morning guy too, because I remember those like 7:30 practices. Like, you know, you got to be up.
For me, it was the tournaments. We're going to Niagara Falls. We're going to like.
I love those.
So for me now, because I'm an adult, I drop my mom in the morning at 6 a.m. So I'm up at 5. Before she used to listen, mom. Before she used to break in my room. Boo, 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 boo.
Wake up.
I said, yo, give me 10 minutes. Like, let me know ahead of time. Let me know the day before. Type thing, you know what I'm saying? But like, nah, like that's why I wake up at 5 a.m. I get my I read a book, I work out, and that helped me like just do basketball. Basketball wise,
it helps with the discipline. I feel.
Yeah, discipline. Like you have to learn to listen. As I'm coaching these youth right now, I realize listening is very hard. Listening and focus, and this is what I do with D.A.C.C Consultants and everything in the community.
I love that, bro, because I feel like. One, like, you know, as a former baller myself, like I realized like how much ball helped me throughout life, because it was like a lot of lessons I just put them back into ball. Like, you know, I didn't know how to do this before. Well, I didn't know how to do a left hand layup. You
gotta work on your struggles. You gotta work on your weaknesses. That's literally what I'm saying to these guys. So you're gonna run away from your left hand layup your whole time. You're gonna run away from people that don't like you the whole time. You're gonna work with people that you don't like. You're gonna do these things, and you're gonna have to deal with it.
That's the funny thing about ball too, where it's like I could be on squads where it's like I didn't necessarily like mans, but we both want to win.
Yeah,
we both got the same common goal.
So talk together and get to that goal.
Let's get that, like, you know, that's what it mattered.
Money.
All it mattered was about the common goal and getting it done. And like, I love that's what ball teaches, and I feel like it teaches those life lessons. Yeah, like, you know, it carries on. It's crazy. And I really love that. Now that we kind of talked about, like, you know, how you are as, like, you know, fashionista, businessman, you know, a man of the community and all that, I want to hear a little bit about, like, your thoughts just on how society is nowadays, and like how do you view it, you know, from your perspective?
I feel like society is corrupt. That's my honest opinion. If it wasn't, I wouldn't do what I do.
Okay.
There wouldn't be people. I'm a registered social service worker. There wouldn't be people like in my field in general. Like, society is corrupt from systems, from governments, from those are the people that mainly corrupt the communities. So you're placed in the community. This is a history lesson. You're placed in the community for a reason, either for immigrants, whether you're parents, whether for another reason, any other reason. Maybe committing a crime, maybe whatever. You're placed in the community. Now Now you are forced because of the community to hate another community. So that is, but you guys still are renting. You guys don't even live there. That's the problem.
It's funny,
right?
that
So
whole...
the government made it seem so, and then record labels made it seem so, and then I can go deep. And record labels made it seem so, and then friends, and then social media, smoking on your dead friends.
Oh,
Yo,
God.
my gosh! So, and let me speak.
gets
Let me
worse.
speak. Stop talking. But that's my problem with society. Other than that, I feel like we can grow. Everyone in this room right now is a spark. We are. This interview right now is a spark, and I appreciate it.
No
and
problem. I appreciate you
This
for
will
this.
be the rose out of the concrete that grows, and youth will look at this, and youth will be inspired, even if they hear 1 minute of it.
I feel like that's that's always my goal whenever I do anything personally, is to try to inspire other people. Because like you said, we come from a place where the negativity is pushed to the fullest.
Correct.
And then it's like, from there, how do you find the bit of positivity when everything that's going on is fucking negative?
You know what's so crazy? Like when I was in college, I realized I was smart.
Expand on that. Let the people know.
No,
like,
I
you know,
failed. I
what
failed
was
in
the
grade.
key?
I failed 6th class in grade 9. Failed 5 in grade 10. I failed one less each year. But in college, when I realized, because I'm the only black person in college class, right? Sault Ste. Marie. Shout out to Sue. Sue's 8 hours away.
Shout them out.
Sue College. So yeah, I was the only black person in class. But then there's an indigenous woman beside me. She was just telling me her story. I'm telling her my story, and she's asking. Her story is pretty like crazy. And
I can
my
imagine.
story, exactly. And my story was just like, oh, I just like, okay, I won't do it again. Like I lost money in my back pocket, and I rode back. I didn't see it. I rode back home. No money in my back pocket again. Simple. It was like $300, $400, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But the point is, it's like, wow, how did you do it? I'm like, huh. But then other type of assignments, like you have to think about it. Social service worker and social worker and therapy, they're working on people who we look like. We see these symptoms. You
On a
understand?
daily basis.
So I didn't study for 2 years. I only for 2 tests. Because, for example, I love saying this. For example, if Timmy crosses the street on a red light, negative. Will he get hit by a car? Yes. Positive. If you cross on a green light, he can go over safely. All right. Which one should he do? Go over safely. So, but also, should he run over? That's the third option. So, multiple choice. So, to me, as a black man, like I'm telling you the simple example, but like they're asking questions about this race, that race, disability. Like, what should you do best for this human? To me, I'm like, people get this wrong.
It's
People
crazy
get that
how
wrong.
the simple option that's like right there, that this is the best way to go.
Yo, it's
people have
crazy.
a complex.
If you broke your arm, another one, last one. If you broke your arm, am I gonna put a band-aid? 1. Am I gonna call 911? 2. Am I gonna drive you to the hospital? 3. Which one am I gonna do? Which one's gonna be more effective?
I would say drive to the hospital.
See, there we go. If I have a car, we drive to the hospital.
Exactly.
If I don't, we call.
Call.
Simple. That's the thing about social worker and certain things, right? So that's what I want to explain.
And now I love that you just kind of expanded on that, because like, you know, that kind of leads into the question that I was going to talk about, because, you know, mental health is a big thing, and you're talking about being a social worker and how like,
Social service worker, yeah.
and social service worker, and that's how like it involves that, because you see so much of that. So like I want to ask like you about a situation where you kind of like first thought about your own mental health and be like, whoa, this is crazy out here.
Guys, this is deep. I never spoke about this on camera, but I am very willing to share. I was waiting for this. My car got stolen 3 years ago. My Honda Civic in the area I was at. When it got stolen, only one person messaged me. No, only one person came to my house. It got stolen with my money, my keys, my cameras, my money, my car. I mean, and my phone. So, but everybody knows where I live. So when that happened in 5 days, I didn't know what depression is. I never believed it in my life. I've been trying to gain weight my whole life. I lost 10 pounds. I've been trying to gain weight my whole life. I've lost 10. I weighed the same since 2009, but I lost 10 pounds. Only one person came to my house. Came, checked me. Anyway, I got my car back. That's a good story.
No, that's the better ending,
my mental health did take an impact, and it's a lot of the reason why I move how I move at the moment. Very serious, very stern, and life can, Also, because my friend, Long Live G-Tips, Andrew Nadu. This is what I do the dream for. Everybody will understand. August 30th. I don't know when the podcast is released. August 30th.
You know what
My
I'm saying?
video's releasing.
You know what I'm saying?
We on schedule.
You know what I'm saying? We filming this on right now. It's the 7th.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying?
There we
So
go.
you know, just to let y'all guys know, just in case.
All right.
But nah, I love that right there. Like,
So I had to learn that like you have to be strong on your own. I had a girl that she said I'm embarrassing her trying to get a rental. I just lost my car. I'm embarrassing you. I never said that to in my life, but it's okay. They know who they are. We're gonna leave it at that.
It's crazy because like I had a very similar experience that like made me.
You don't kick a man when he's down.
I know exactly how you feel, bro. Because like for me, it was like when I got shot and I got in this situation. It was like it's all good. It was just like not a lot of people were there for me like I expected them to.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy because like I said, like I've even talked to my homies about this too. I love every one of them, but at the same time, it was like if I died that day, I know a lot of niggas would have been checking me a lot more often than it was when I was just sitting in the hospital, which was a sad realization. And then on top of that, like almost like you were saying, like I had a girl at those times, she all left me and shit. You know what I'm saying? I done lost my car, my job. It was just everything was just going off, and I didn't feel like people were there to fuck with me until like
they weren't not really with you.
Yeah, until you realize sometimes you just know a lot of people. You don't really have like a lot of friends. I think that's like a big thing. And then like, but then after that,
you see who's really in your corner.
Yeah.
Like, no. Trust me. Yours is a little longer. Mine it was like 5, 10 days. And from there, I want a 2-seater car. I don't mess with guys.
That's it. I
don't see up yesterday the N-word. I don't mess with guys.
I don't need nobody else riding with me.
But I decided to I'm eventually got my family, so I got a little crossover.
Okay, I feel you. You got to switch it up a little bit.
Indiscreet, me.
I feel that. I really appreciate that. Now, like,
no worries.
Now, like, I want to know like about how did you turn that negative into a positive now? Like, because that's what we all about here. We all about uplifting in it. You know what I'm saying? We're nothing but that.
Turn that negative to a positive. Honestly, there's only 2 ways to change your life.
Mm-hmm. Speak on it.
Didn't I just tell you about one way? Tragedy.
Yeah. Real talk.
That's one way. Tragedy. The other way is the will. You gotta have the willpower. Like you have to just literally want to be in the NBA. I've trained players that are in the NBA right now.
Shout out to them, yo.
Shout out to Eugene.
Shout out to Eugene. That's my dog too. Shout out to Eugene.
Emotion basketball camp.
Shout out to Eugene. That's my dog, yo.
So the point is that like I see these type of things in people. Mm-hmm. Remember my first thing? What was it? Tragedy. Tragedy is what people wait for. And it's very sad, and it literally hurts my heart because I had to go through tragedy. Mm-hmm. As soon as my car got stolen, do you know 2 days later, I was just worried about, like, the police calling me for something else? Not even my car. Do you understand that? So that being said, I'm just like, yo, look what's going on. My car got stolen. I'm worried about that. I graduated from college. I'm a registered social service worker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing all of these things. I'm working in schools. I'm a gym teacher. I'm a journalist from Toronto Caribbean newspaper at that time.
Shout out, bro. You're doing a lot of big shit.
Yeah, we didn't get to that part yet. I don't know how far it is. I don't know how many questions you have, but yeah.
But no, like I love that. No, but like it's crazy, like you said, how like people wait for the tragedy to change their circumstance instead of just focusing on the willpower, because like there's nothing stronger than that. Like
it's 2 ways, because like you can be unmotivated, but you have to have the willpower. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm trying to say.
Because like I feel like that's what pushes people over the top, like and people don't realize like that's what we need more times. It's like that will, and sucks that some people need the tragedy too to like just be that charge of, like I'm not going back to this, like what I'm saying.
Correct. Yeah.
And like I feel like that's a big thing, and it's great that like you're into that and like just helping out others with that at the same time.
Yeah, because I've been there. The thing is with me is just like I'm so accessible but unavailable depending who you are. I'm accessible to those who've been supporting me and those who are around me. I'm available to those exact same people. I'm unavailable to those who do not provide value to me. All I do is provide value to others. I have no malice in my heart. I like to call myself an evil genius, but no matter. I like to call myself an evil genius, but I have no evil in my heart.
I like that. I like that concept.
It's an oxymoron. I put that in the brackets. It's an oxymoron. It doesn't make sense. But I like the concept of that, because it's just straight letting people know, like
my mindset is on some evil genius shit where I'm trying to take over no matter
People keep
what.
asking how, why, this, that.
I get it.
And I keep saying, get on it. You're gonna see it. I'm only tell you once. I'm gonna do it. Oh, you did it?
Yeah.
What did you expect?
I told you.
So yeah.
Like,
I'm
you know,
gonna
it's
take over the world domination.
You know, like
In a positive way.
Exactly. Nah.
Yeah,
I did exactly what you mean.
It's an
exactly
oxymoron, guys. Yeah.
It's like
Google that. Word of the day.
You know what I'm saying? Some people don't realize that, you know what I'm saying? But one thing that I did like that, you know, that you were talking about was just like about reading. You know what I'm saying? Like how you were reading books on a daily basis and shit like that.
I have like 3 books.
You've written?
Oh, sorry. I read one. I have one book.
Okay. We don't get into that. We don't get into that. My question was mainly because, like, as a black man myself, I noticed when I was like reading books, especially like back in the day when I was riding the bus reading books, people would always double take and shit. How did you get into reading, and like what is a big thing like that helps you like make you want to keep going with it?
Okay. What did you ask? Why did I keep going reading?
Yeah, like, you know, because like most people,
it's
like, you
hard
know,
to read. Okay, that's why I created my book. I'm gonna go to the second part, but the first part, literally reading. You have to, okay, the first book that changed my life was the 48 Laws of Power. So you have to read something
before you keep going, I have to cut you off. That was the book that got me started back on reading. That
changed my life.
So just hail me right now for that one, right?
Guys,
there.
You see this? There's a couple of handshakes going on. Just make sure you know there's connections. So, no gang stuff.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Anyways, so 48 Laws of Power made me realize, and I actually stopped at like 42.
It's fun.
And then I came back and read it because, like, it wasn't because I was evil, but I was just like, let me take some break off this, because I feel like I'm being too serious and precise in life. So I did it. I read that. So that's that. And I started a book recommend.
Yeah.
I recommend The Third Door.
Okay.
The Millionaire Next Door. Okay, The Third Door is about, basically, for example, if you want to go to a club, there's three ways to get into a club.
Okay.
General entrance.
All
Regular, degla, schmegala. You have the money, money.
Yeah, you know, under the table.
Yeah, go pay the bouncer I want to. Or, don't you know security guard friends? Connections. There's 3 ways. Read the book.
Networking.
That's what
said
that. You gotta read the whole book to understand it.
That's gonna be on my that's on my shopping list.
That broke my mind. Anything in life, like my things on Chris Brown. How did they get there?
You know, we didn't even talk about that yet. We ain't talk about that yet.
So.
But let's get more into the reading, like, you know, because like
reading. So Millionaire Next Door, Third Door, and then also I like the 4 laws discipline. It's the 50 Cent book.
Okay.
Work harder, work smarter, or work smarter, work harder. One of the two. One of the two. But then also the 50th Law, because he did it with Robert Greene with the 48 Laws. I read both of them.
I didn't even know if he did that. That's
man,
amazing.
I did that. Like,
I need to read those.
Because his point of view, but the work harder, work smarter, he talks about his crew. Like, he doesn't tolerate this. He told these guys, I'm bringing you the bag. If you come on stage, you're fighting, you're out of here. This is, like, we got to... Like,
it's all business. So, it's business.
Like, you're talented, but, like, you're lacking here. So if you don't fix up, you're off.
Talent can only bring you so far.
From Tony Yale, from Lloyd Banks, and everything. So read that book, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be on the shopping list, you know, for me too. And I love that we just got into this conversation because I feel like it's something that it's not cool where we're from.
Not at all.
You know?
Not at all.
It's not cool to see see a nigga read a book, you know, and I feel like it's just a fucked up perspective. And I love to just shine some light on just like, you know, that, homie, we do read books out here.
That's,
you know what I'm saying?
That's why I started writing my book. Actually,
Talk about it. Let's get into that.
It's a marketing book. It's 5 chapters. It's an ebook, also a physical copy. It will be available this month. It was when Dream releases it by August 30th.
You know what I'm saying? Look out for that.
It's 5 chapters. It's an ebook. So the goal was at least to get, not goal. It's under 100 pages. Let's just say that. So 5 chapters under 100 pages. Each chapter talks about...
It's a quick, easy read.
Yeah, each chapter talks about entrepreneurs that done exact goal. For example, I'm going to give you a small tip.
So it's almost like
I'm going to give you a small tip. There's a chapter on authenticity.
Okay.
You know Oprah got fired from being Black Brian?
Yeah.
But then she got hired to do her Oprah show? Did you know that Elon Musk has $0 on marketing budget? Did you know... I'm going to stop.
But
There's Steve Harvey too. There's Steve Harvey. Yeah. Each chapter has somebody that is relatable, but it also is marketable. Doesn't matter how old you are. That's what Steve Harvey says. Doesn't matter how old you are, as long as you relate to the audience. He starts to dress better. Now people my age and younger than me know who Steve Harvey is. Understand? So that's what the book is about. And I want to do 5 chapters just because of what you said. People can't read it, but they want to start businesses where we're from. So you can do it online. They need the information. But so it's going to be online, ebook, physical copy, and guess what? You can also watch it. It's gonna be a video. Each chapter has a video, so we're gonna break down each chapter in a video. 5 videos.
I love that video book. You know what I'm saying? You got the ebook, video book.
That's how I learn. So I gotta provide value. So there's different types
for all top set.
It's a whole package. When you buy it, you get the package.
I love that. I love that, bro. I'm gonna need that physical copy.
Every penny that comes to me goes to the community, just like our dream. We're gonna get into that. But every penny goes to the community.
I love that, bro. And like I said, I'm gonna need that physical copy. I'm a man. I like to go cover to cover. That's personally.
Amazing. Physical. That's amazing. And take a picture. That's amazing. Yeah,
I love to go cover to cover, bro. Yeah. That's my style when it comes to reading. You know.
Yeah.
But like I like let's kind of get into like more about like.
We have more interview.
Oh, yeah, you already know. We already know. We ain't done. We ain't done yet. We ain't done. We need to get into like what you're currently getting into and like these new things, bro. Like you were talking about dream a little bit, but like let's kind of dive into that a little bit more.
All right, let's start off with dream. Dream it, believe it, achieve it. You understand that? Yeah. Dream it. If you can dream it, you can believe it, and you can achieve it. Just that is the purpose of dream. So the dream is for my friend, my fallen soldier. That's right here, Andrew Naidu. He is the person that this is all about. I don't want to put it out there like that because I don't want it to be the brand of where I'm from. It's the brand of what I do, where I'm from. So I do a lot of donations. I do a lot of this. I do a lot of that. Whenever I have anything, I get calls. I get people in the studio. I do all of this. People know what I do. So when this comes around, people understand that it's a community support. So 20% of each purchase of Dream goes to the community. We already have $300 so far. Our goal is to get $5,000.
Oh, that's lit.
Our goal is to get $5,000, and by August 20th. August 20th,
lit, bro.
If this video uploads, we're gonna get it. That's all I have to say.
Shout out. We're trying to get to that goal. That 5,000 goal.
And the opportunity fund and scholarship is the goal, but more or less it'd be an opportunity fund for some entrepreneurs, but then also just handing out money to homeless, asking certain questions, what their dreams are. Them speaking about it and thinking about it is applying to their dream. All they gotta do is physical. You can't force anybody to do anything, but hey, what is your dream? Boom, $50, $100.
I mean
that thing downtown.
I love that whole concept right there because I feel like people like, especially when we go downtown, people like walk over these homeless people, like literally walk over people, and I feel like sometimes they don't understand that these are people. They have stories and they got like things to say, and they got dreams too. I feel like that would be the biggest comeback story if they make it from there. And I feel like sometimes they just need somebody to know that, like, yeah, we care, we give a fuck too. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we want to hear your dreams at least to try to help you get there.
Like, people have dreams and people feel like their dream. Like, the hardest part of hearing people is their limitations. From my parent, from friends, from anybody. If you tell me your limitations, cool. But don't place your limitations upon me. I read books. When you read books, you open up your third eye. I feed my soul with books. I feed my soul with podcasts. I feed my soul with interviews. I feed my soul with mentors. Feed your soul with positive energy and then wanting to grow. People don't do that. They just want to listen to music. And when you're feeding your soul with what? Smoking on dead ops?
Drill music.
And drill music. Let's keep it light. You know what it is. We're keeping it light. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're not even deep diving, but I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, that's reading for Dream. So far, I have gotten Dream on Chris Brown. I've gotten Dream on Pyrex. He was signed to Def Jam. I've gotten Dream is all over the community, but those are the 2 first artists. We're having a photo shoot, video shoot, and a commercial being shot on August 20th. Everything about Dream will be uploaded on August 30th. If I'm saying it, I'm doing it. That's what it is. So you got to be there, be square.
That's the evil genius.
That's the evil genius to me. You didn't even see. It's a commercial. It's everything. You don't even know what it's gonna be. And I have my music. My artists are gonna be Shout out Sosa Cartel. We're gonna have Big Risk. We're gonna have 900 Ways. We're gonna have all these guys just coming on and PVRX. We're gonna have their soundtrack in the whole video. So it's a movie. I shoot movies. I used to be a creative director.
I love this. So let's talk a little bit more about like, you know, like the artists that you got, like you're rocking with too, like, you know, because we talked a little bit about them, like, you know, because like we don't want to get too much into the people who rock Dream yet, because you know,
for sure,
like you said, you're holding that down.
Yeah, for sure. It got to a few other people too, but we're not gonna talk about that yet. We got to big people, big artists.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're holding that down for now, but like let's talk about just the artists that, like, you know, you rocking with right now, that, like, you know, that you trying to help push forward.
Oh man, number one, we got Sosa Cartel, we got Big Risk, we got 900 Ways, we got Pyrex, we got Mula, we got Young Bones. You know what I'm saying, we got a lot more other youth and a lot more other artists.
Okay.
Just at the moment, we got Night Shift.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole other people, Zeke. But like, other than that, there are more people. But other than that, like, you have to be really serious for me to even pay attention to you. Well, I'm crazy. You know who I forgot who had a song with Pyrex? Yo, shout out him. Gutta. I call him Gutta, but his name is Gutta. Yo, shout out to him. He has a song with Pie. Video already released. I'm already shot.
Okay, that's
lit.
Stay tuned.
Lit. So hopefully this comes out. I can tell you that. I can give you that sneak peek. So you got to drop. No other podcast.
That's
nobody
lit.
has that.
We got the sneak peeks out here. The Wheel1 podcast.
And a week or two. It's coming out. Yeah.
Yo, I love that. And I love that you're like even helping out the artists nowadays. Like, you know, trying to like grow bigger. And like you said earlier, it's all about the perception of getting bigger and getting out of this negative mind state and about growing.
And I was telling you about resources, right? And I was telling you about resources that I have a producer, I have a media team, I have a studio, and I have artists. What else do I need? When artists come, ask Sosa Cartel. When artists come, my producer makes the beat. When we're in the studio till whenever. And I have the camera, or I have my media team. When I edit it, like, everything is there.
It's work.
So when you're with me, you're serious.
I
As
love
like people, either you tread lightly with me, or you go full force and mess with me.
I feel like
get down or lay down. I had to say that one.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people, they don't realize that they need that work ethic and that grind. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then they just feel like, oh, well, this guy is my homie, so, you know, he's supposed to just throw me the alley-oop.
Not at all.
Fam, sometimes I don't have the time to throw you the alley-oop. Sometimes
people are not worth. Forget the time. People are not worth your opportunities that you present them. Are you insane? Do not give any opportunities to anybody you do not trust more than you can throw them.
That's true.
I am telling you. I'm not asking. And you can go through it yourself. People will use you for your opportunities and leave you in the dust. So, yeah, you gotta be careful who you trust. Whether, like, this whole thing, you're doing it yourself, you're amazing. But you need more people. But be careful who you trust.
Facts.
But you gotta provide the value. You gotta keep doing what you do. There's a reason why I'm here. You providing value to others. You providing value to me. You reached out to and I was very appreciative, right? So this is an amazing opportunity, and this is a positive environment.
I'm always appreciative of anybody who pulls up, especially someone like you. Like, you got big shit going on, and I just appreciate people like seeing that I'm trying to grow something here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, doing this out the mud by my dolo, it ain't easy, but, you know, it's all about
we're working.
It's all about the long term, like, you know. And I feel
it's
like
consistency and long term.
Exactly, and I feel like that's like what your brand in general, like David in general, but I was like your brand and Dream. I feel like that's what it stands for. From, you know, having like just sitting down with you is just about growing. You know,
just about growth. Like, I wanted to be a baller, but I was always a hustler from middle school. Out of all my friends, I was always selling fireworks. I was always selling shoes to this day. I was always selling clothes. I was always selling earrings. Anything you say, I sell it. When I was legal. Then I went illegal, and then I had to come back. I'm like, wait, guys. I'm straight off my goal. And I'm being honest. Like, I can talk about it because I'm confident. I don't care who watches it. But I transitioned, and this is who I am. So I like to be in environments where people are still in that transition period, but they need to see someone. They look at me as success. I'm nowhere near you think I am. I'm going to be king of the world. I say that. Yeah. So be careful. Be careful. I never told no man that, but I'm going to tell you that. And not hanging my balls down, but I'm just letting you know, like, I'm going to be very big.
I feel like you have to be confident in anything you do, because that's what breeds a bit of the will, like you were talking about earlier. Is that confidence is like, yeah, like I gotta feel like I'm the shit when I do this, because even if I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I need to get it to that point, you know what I'm saying, and that mind state is the first step, I feel, and you know what I'm saying, and it's great that you just pointed that out, that like, yeah, sometimes you need to be confident and just brag on what you do.
I'm learning I'm learning that still, like being humble. Like I've been humble my whole life. I'm not gonna lie to you. That actually was my flaw in basketball. I was too timid.
Yeah,
I was too timid and humble.
Like
I'm always like so far everybody else. Like, hey, somebody who complains for the basketball, I'll give them the basketball so they can miss. Okay, cool. Now they can't complain again.
Nah, fuck
but like,
that.
I want you to learn a lesson. That sort of brings it back to our earlier points, right? So you have to learn the lesson. The kid got to get burned by fire. Like, it's hot. Okay, it's not hot. Boom, fire. All right, hot. Never now in your life, your whole life, you're gonna know it's hot.
I mean,
as long as you're alive, you're breathing, you're good.
It's a valuable lesson, but I can't lie. On the ball court, I was on my mama mentality. If I feel like
Yeah,
you're not gonna hit
mama?
that shot,
Oh,
give me the ball, bro.
Yeah,
Give me the fucking ball.
yeah.
Get out my way.
You got a hog ski. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't sleep though.
I wish I was like
love
that.
the past though, but like
That's good.
I had the mentality of like,
That's good.
I want to win, bro. And
That's
if I
good.
feel like I'm the best,
He's a
option
good
to
mentor
win,
too. Yeah.
I'm doing that. And like, yeah, the mama mentality was great, because it helped just like in general with like the goals, like what you're saying, like, okay, I gotta accomplish this goal, I gotta get up and do this, and I gotta outwork everybody.
Yeah.
Because that's like the only way I can do it. Because especially for me as a baller, I was never the tallest, the fastest,
As
the
well as I,
quickest.
yeah.
I had to just outwork people and
outthink.
Yeah.
Outwork and outthink.
Yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah.
Shit,
It's like the fourth time. Can you put a check mark? How many times you?
We're gonna put a hail
I
up
think it's
ticker.
like 4 or 5.
We're gonna put a hail up ticker on there.
All right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But fuck. One of the last things I want to get into before, like, you know, we get out of this. I see that you got the ink on you, and I'm a man, like, I love tattoos, like, you know what I'm saying? So every time I got a guest on the show, I gotta ask them just a little bit about their ink, and just like, you know, just tell me a little bit about it. It's like, what came about it? What do you like about the artistry of tattooing and all that, like, you know?
I have a few tattoos. I have a dragon over here that's holding the world, just representing the world as mine. Just fierce energy. This is my first tattoo that I ever wanted. My friend that passed away when it was in 2011. All right, this is the guy that I do a dream for and everything. I have Goliath over here. My name is David.
I gotta slay him.
Gotta
slay him. I love that.
You gotta slay him. I was always a shorter guy. I was always doing these things. So you gotta outthink them. You gotta you know what I'm saying? You gotta outrun them. Do everything, right? That's possible. Other than that, it's just pain is relative to success. That is
just facts.
Every successful person has one thing in common. One thing.
Struggle. You know,
Struggle.
There's no success
Failure.
without struggle, bro.
We can go deep. Struggle, obstacles, failure. What's deeper? Like divorce, anything. We can go deep. Like every successful person had to go through it to get where they are. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I relate. I'm gonna try lightly, but I relate.
Honestly, fam, it's like you were saying earlier, where you gave the analogy with the rose out of concrete. In general, any plant, what does it grow out of? Soil. And sometimes the soil is like beer, like is this compost, and sometimes it's like cow manure. Literally, some things are grown, beautiful things are grown out of shit.
No, out of shit, literally, yeah.
Just to prove the point of like, that's what you mean when it's like
out
the
the
pain,
mud, like the pain
breeds success, like, you know.
That right there is what's needed for that to be beautiful. Yeah.
That's why the pain is so beautiful, but people don't realize that, like, you know.
Wow. Okay. No, I definitely understand that analogy, and like I've seen many analogies, even like just something random, but like there's 4 seasons in your business. Did you know that? Yeah, man.
You got the winter, spring, summer, fall. Like,
there you go. Winter, spring, summer,
fall.
fall.
You got 4 quarters, you know.
And 4 quarters, man. And then the winter is when you have to prepare in the fall for the winter.
Yeah.
Just like the squirrels do and the ants and the bears.
You're hibernating.
Get your stuff. Get ready to have a slowdown of your business, and come back up. And spring for your little thing, and the summer is when your action is
full force. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's number 9. I think number 9.
And then, you know, that you tail off the end of the year just with the fall, like, you know.
You know what I just realized? I'm talking so much. I'm wearing a t-shirt. I'm talking about dream, but I didn't mention my business consulting. So
get into it.
Just before we end off, like D.A.C.C Consultants, David Anderson Career Consultants. I help businesses market their brand, I help businesses get funding,
Okay.
so through
Shout
grants and everything. I do have resources sent to me every single day,
Okay.
whether it's training, workshops, funding, jobs, opportunities. I work in the community. I do social media content, like I do the creation,
Okay, that's
etc.
lit. That's lit.
There's a few other more things that I do, and then I also work in music videos, and
Yeah,
I do a whole behind the scenes. I'm a PR. I'm managing a few other artists, but I'm gonna keep that on low. I'm not gonna tell you who, but if you read the rewind, you're gonna understand.
You know what I'm saying? And fucking, drop the at right now for him right now. Just so
Drop the at. Is D.A.C.C Consultants. Get your business popping. Best into
right
your pocket. And let you find an option. Alright, it's D.A.C.C _consultants. Please follow me and I'll follow you. There's so much value provided on my page. On my page, I'm going to give you a small marketing tip. I don't say I sell anything. Out of 600 posts, I never said my price is this. Never. I only provide opportunities, how to write grants, how to get partnerships, how to do this, how to do that for free. And I do things for fun.
And then the rest.
And this is what I teach everybody else to do.
I love that, bro. It says you're setting up opportunities for people, and then it's like now it's like your turn.
A part of our mission, a part of our vision is stimulate economic opportunities. Stimulate economic opportunities.
More ways to make money for the people.
So we're just trying to massage their brains and massage the communities and organizations to help us.
Let them know
us if you're really serious about us and our growth.
I love that, bro. And it's not. It's about. It's a two-way street. That's what I'm really seeing from it. It's like, you're providing that opportunity, but at the same time, for everything to prosper, they gotta come just as hard.
You know, one thing that that really, what do you call it? That really is that's really stuck with me. You know what GD stands for?
What?
GD, the Gangster Disciples.
Oh yeah.
That's what it stands for, right?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
What does it
Growth
stand
and development.
Oh, see, they try to switch it on us. They want to say,
hold on. Who made the GDs? You know who?
I believe it was some peoples out in Chicago in the 70s.
Hoover, right?
Yeah, Hoover in there.
GD had the Hoovers, right? But let me take this in. Take this in. GDs, they call it Gangster Disciples. Hoover made multiple books for schools called Growth and Development to help educate youth and stay out of the streets. You understand what I'm saying? GD is growth and development. There are books on it. There's how to do this, and how to stay away from the gang culture. So I'm gonna leave you off on that, just because even how I came silent, like I have to go research. I have to go read that again. Like that really touched my heart. I don't know why. I felt like I just had to share that fun fact.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the best way to end it off, is just talking about that growth and development and just how.
And they weren't trying to let him out of prison.
Still to this day.
Back then, yeah, man.
Still to this day, and it's like I feel that's a powerful message that lets you know that like people can be pushed one thing and then be portrayed another way, but then it's all about the original message, which is growth and development. They ain't getting bigger.
And that's all I wanted to do is educate, motivate, inspire the community. That's how we're gonna end it off.
Yeah, that's perfect right there.
You know what I'm saying? Number 22.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm throwing you up on the count. You gotta pull it up.
We'll put the ticker up.
24. Number 24.
Nah, perfect number. Perfect number. You already know. This is the Wheel1 podcast.
Hold on, we're not done yet. Hey,
get a little extra work in. You know what I'm saying? We told you guys we coming in strong for this one. It was no joke. You know what I'm saying? This is the Wheel1 podcast.
Woo-wee!
We flex it on him. It's the Wheel1 podcast. This is the Wheel1 podcast. Your boy Master Twice. No, don't rule like that.
Why did you do that, man? Come on, man.
Oh, man.
Alright, guys. Thank you so much. Please follow us at D.A.C.C Consultants.
Put that up over time.
So D.A.C.C Consultants. And then please follow Sosa Cartel Dream. Let's follow the Dream page, right?
Yeah, follow the Dream page.
Dream. That's
put that up right there. Put that up
right. Guys, Chris Brown is wearing it in his music video. He is wearing it in a Drink Champs interview for 2 hours. He is wearing it. He has a song called Dream. I don't want to say anymore.
That's how we gonna end this. The Wheel1 podcast. Your boy Master Twice. We signing off. You already know.